And then...
Even though it's a true story, it's a good laugher. I don't know. It's great entertainment.
And then the other thing that we ran across, I needed some sodium hydroxide for a special soldering project. Of course, we all know Drano is essentially sodium hydroxide. So I went to the commissary, got a can of Drano. So I took a glass, put some water in it, dissolved the Drano, and I was using this as flux of solid wood. His Highness Draco comes in. Oh no! And he said, "More!" So I got another glass of water, poured some more Drano in it, handed it to him. And the Draco was getting drunk on Drano. How the hell they could stomach that stuff, I don't know. So finally, he really tied a rag on.
Tune in at 11.
He really tied on a rag. He must have drank about 8 glasses of water made of the heavy, thick Drano. I put enough in so it was thick because I was using a solder paste. And gulp. And finally, he came back to normal sense. He asked me, "How do you make that stuff? That's the greatest stuff he'd ever had." So I told him, "Go get some Drano," and they had to keep buying more and more Drano because the reptilians were getting drunk on the Drano, and they had to buy more Lysol because the Greys were getting drunk on the Lysol.
That's the reason why the
reptilian would get fallen down drunk on the Drano.
Were they involved in the project then, directly?
I think they were there more as advisors.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I think they were there as advisors.
Were they there of their free will?
It seemed to be.
Yeah.
Because they were treated well by the station management.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like, "Your Highness, how are you?" They were kowtowing to the reptilian.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there was also Syrians there for sure. That I get a feel for. I don't recall any meeting per se, but direct. The Syrians are there too.
Well, we believe the chair came from the Syrians.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
So Syrians could have come to help us interface the chair.
Mm-hmm.
The chair originally came from ITT, Mackay Radio, ITT World Communications, Mackay Radio. They were experimenting with this thing in some sort of a strange lab they had in Southampton that was under the main Worldwide Communications building.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, most of the workers in the for ITT Communications didn't even know of the existence of this underground lab.
Mm-hmm.
But they were tied in with a lot of the antennas and such on the site, and they had the technology exchange project from the Assyrians.
Oh yeah.
ITT. So there were the ITT chairs, but also later on they brought in more direct Syrian chairs. In fact, Al Bielek could tell you about, he was involved in making a computer interface the Syrian computer to the Cray 1 or the Cray 2.
Now when you refer to the Syrians, can you be more specific?
They're the beings, they look somewhat human-like.
Mm-hmm.
They're from Sirius 8 in the Sirius star system. They're the ones that they were worshipped as God in the Egyptian culture. Egypt had the god Sirius.
Mm-hmm.
They were the Syrians.
Mm-hmm. And they're like us?
They look somewhat like us. They're taller head and bigger eyes, I believe.
Same skin?
Similar skin, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the town.
Are you serious about those stories?
Yeah, what is the objectivity of the Drano story? I mean, like, Preston, if you could just put that in perspective for the audience. The objectivity, because it was a bizarre story.
It is a bizarre story, but I remember it happening.
This whole thing is, in the bottom, totally bizarre, so it fits right in.
Apparently their body chemistry is arranged that they must run on an alkaline system instead of the carbon cycle. They're not quite the carbon cycle that we are. Although they supposedly have some common genetics between us, some common genetics. Apparently their body type, body base is quite a bit different from ours. Because if we drink Drano, it'll kill us. Or if we spray Lysol on our skin, it just stings, but doesn't get us drunk like the Greys do. So apparently their body chemistry must be different enough that they assimilate these chemicals different from what we do.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah.
But, sure, it's a funny story, but it does say something about the biology of the aliens.
Mhm.
That they have a major difference in their biology.
Perhaps a saurian evoluted form.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You're getting out of my field. My field is physics and science and electronics,
Yeah.
not biology.
Yeah.
You know, biology was my worst science.
Mm-hmm. That's what this is all about in the end, isn't it? It's about our biological
Biology.
evolution. Nothing
Absolutely.
else. Nothing
Sure.
else.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not about UFOs.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,